Good morning, honorable judges. Let me take you on a journey from a quiet longhouse in the heart of Kapil to a shining stage far away where the world listened to the voice of Sarawak. This is the story of a girl named Liza, a brilliant student with a heart full of stories and a dream bigger than her village. Liza lived in a wooden longhouse by the river, surrounded by towering trees and the songs of birds. Her family didn't have much, but they had something truly special: togetherness. At night, when the stars sprinkled the sky and the cicadas sang, Liza would sit cross-legged next to her grandfather, Grandpa Sigan. Grandpa was full of tales of brave Ibon warriors, of jungle spirits, and the wisdom of the forest. But most of all, he taught her to be proud of her roots. Liza, he would say, our culture is a treasure. You must carry it in your heart, wherever you go. One Monday morning, Liza's teacher entered the classroom with exciting news. There's an international essay competition, she said. The theme is My Culture, My Pride. The winner will be flown to overseas to present their story on stage. Liza's eyes widened, but her smile slowly faded. She whispered to herself, "But I'm just a village girl. My English isn't perfect. Why would they choose me?" That evening, she told Grandpa about the competition. He chuckled, gently patting her head. "Liza, your words don't need to be perfect. They just need to be honest, right from your heart. The world needs to hear your story." And so, with trembling hands but a determined heart, Liza began to write. She wrote about the longhouse, how everyone shared meals, laughter, and even sorrows. She described the Gawai festival with colorful beads, joyful dances, and the sweet taste of tua, though she only drank the rice milk. She spoke of how her people respect the rainforest, not just as land, but as a living teacher. And she ended her essay with powerful words. "I am from Kapit. I don't have tall buildings or fancy clothes, but I have stories, traditions, and a culture that makes me feel tall inside." Weeks passed. Then, one morning, Liza was called to the front of the class. "Congratulations, Liza," her teacher said with tears in her eyes. "You are the winner. You'll represent Malaysia in London." Liza gasped. She clutched the letter with shaking hands. Her classmates clapped. The teacher smiled. But in Liza's mind, she heard Grandpa's voice. "See, girl, your words flew, just like I told you." In London, Liza stood on a grand stage, lights shining, crowd waiting. She wore her Iban traditional attire, proudly holding her script. With a deep breath, she spoke. She told them about Sarawak, her people, her culture, her home. As she spoke, the audience leaned in. When she finished, they stood up and clapped, not just for her English, not just for her bravery, but for the soul she carried with every word. When she returned to Kapit, Liza didn't come home with just a medal. She came home with a mission: to keep telling stories, to inspire others, and to shine a light on Sarawak's hidden gems. She visited schools, helped friends with writing, and told every child, you don't need to come from a big city to do big things. Your culture is your superpower. And that, dear friends, is how a girl from humble longhouse became a voice for Sarawak on the international stage. Because brilliance isn't about where you come from. It's about knowing who you are and sharing it with the world. Thank you.